we are uploading one point with respect to body negation and mind negation. So that will take not more than 10 minutes. So we will finish off and we will go through all the aspects which can help us to assimilate, means understand, then make it conviction, then assimilation. There, what are the things we have to do? We will go through the important aspects of the process of assimilation. So today's point is, I am not the body because I am represented by my body is a understanding, well spread understanding. When I go to office, people tell by name, he has come, she has come. So we are identified by our body in a place where we are present. So this aspect is defense that I am the body by many newcomers, because when I go with when I go, then only they tell I have come there. So that body identification is one of the important thing in the transaction. Because of that reason, I am the body. This is what students say. That is new students. So here we are telling the representation concept. That is, I am represented by my body. If I am represented by my body, I will be different from my body. That is the logic. So we take examples of flag. So on Republic Day and the Independence Day, and the President of India or others, Prime Minister also, they stand on the nation and salute the flag. Now we all know the flag represents the country. Indian flag, Indian country, like that every flag represents the country. So when the country is represented by the flag has to be different from the country. But we give due respect to the flag by saluting it, and after the evening we fold the flag and keep it. We cannot fold the country. So that is easily understandable. What is represented is different from the thing. So here flag represents the country. Similarly, God. We do puja with a photo or with a murti, statue, idol. But sometimes we actually give bath to the idol. All these things we are doing. It is a custom. So we have to represent the God with the idol. We cannot do puja by putting the flowers here and there, or abhishek putting here and there. So for representation we are using an idol. So this idol is different from the God, we all know, but we give a lot of respect during the puja. By chance the idol becomes unusable or slight broken. Nobody will think God has broken. See, he not even tell. We replace the idol without even thinking about the God. Even auspicious, inauspicious also may not come in this because the idol has broken. And on Ganesha Day, we do puja and we do immersion. So these are all the things that we understand with conviction that God is represented by the idol. With respect to God, God is in and through everything, in and through the idol also. But general logic is that I am represented by a thing means I am different from that thing. So here, I am represented by my body, physical body, gross body. Therefore, I am different from my physical body. This logic is the thing for the body. Then comes to the mind. because I have matched it, and that's why some small difference will be there in the PowerPoint presentation. Representation is taken common for body and mind. From the point of representation, mind represents you in many places. Body represents you in one place. Physical body represents you in one place. You cannot be present in 2-3 places at a given point of time. But mind, many people have made opinions about you. That opinion is made on your mind, on studying your mind, your behaviors, your attitude, your tendencies. So all these things accounts for representation by mind, because you will be represented by your mind in many places. In your office, with your friends, at your home, and with your relations. So how can you be the mind? You are represented by the body in one place. That itself shows you are not the body. And you are represented by your mind in many places. So you are not your mind also. The representation logic does not require so many arguments for discussion. These two discussions will end the logic. Because I am represented by my body and mind, I am different from my body and mind. So this muting.
Kindly mute from your side.
So this is the main point today. If possible, we will add one more point afterwards. Now we will go into the various aspects of understanding the concepts, the teachings, and conviction stage, reflecting stage, reflecting the understood matter in the mind and generating doubts, then assimilation also. There are a lot of things are to be discussed, because this whole series of talk is based on Vedanta, logic, science, and my experience. So here the most important thing all of you have to get or understand is that this has to start giving benefits. Because of this new scenario, this time pass, 1 hour time pass is not only that. This has to give you lot of information about a new realm where you will not be affected by anything which is happening to your body, mind, or your transacting areas or the world. So that will only give you benefit. So this series of talk should start giving you benefit, or at least should create a curiosity in your mind, so that you will be eager to know the secret of life that will start giving benefits. So that is the aim of this talk, and I am also preparing a bit. And with this idea in mind, from the next class onwards, you have to monitor, and we will discuss about that. You have to monitor your so many emotional aspects. Benefits has to start. These classes will be in the YouTube. Again, it can be listened and everything. And I am also available for doubt clarification. So, with this conviction in the mind, that is, this class should give benefits. So, with that in our mind, we will discuss various aspects from the class number 1 to class number 5. So, the most important requirement for this knowledge is eligibilities. So, without eligibility, absolutely this is no use. If it is for academic information, it is just a good time pass. Unless otherwise you give importance to that academic information, you will not get the curiosity and go into the subject and understand the things which no other subject will teach you. That understanding only has to give you benefits. So, even if it is curiosity is there, you have to progress. Then only benefits will come. So keeping the benefits as our goal, enormous benefits, unbelievable benefits, mind-boggling benefits. With that in our goal, we will proceed. So the eligibility point is extremely important because preparation, you are taking a U-turn, psychological turn. So while taking U-turn, you have to take care of so many aspects in your when you go in a vehicle. When you want to take a right U-turn or left U-turn, you have to be so careful with so many things, with your driving capability, the traffic which is moving along with you, the traffic which is coming opposite to you, the signals or the provision for U-turn. So many things you have to take care. And also after taking U-turn, you have to see the traffic and take a U-turn and go back. So here psychological U-turn this is. And psychological U-turn which no other subject has taught you so far. So psychological U-turn, you have to, means go into your mind. Here, there normal U-turn totally depends upon your action, either two-wheeler or four-wheeler action. Here, it is not. Action cannot do much in this. Action means physical action. Physical action includes so many religious action also. They are all preparations, but they cannot make you known yourself. So it's an example, very simple example is I will tell you. First I will tell you the limitation of actions. Limitation of actions. Karma has got some limitation. Action. So in our Vedanta it is analyzed. Karma actions can do four things. It can produce something. It can produce something. Then it can reach you somewhere. Produce product, you know, actions are there. Reaching means movement. Third thing, it can purify. Refinement it can do. Or fourth thing is, it can modify. It can change things. General aspect of actions. Action can produce something. Action can reach somewhere. Action can purify, action can modify, change. This is nothing to do with you, I am just telling you. The actions can do four things. But here, self-knowledge is our subject. This cannot be achieved by actions. Actions are required for purifying, that you have to do. That is what eligibility is, that mental purification. But action cannot make you understand who are you? Because actions have got limitations that can only produce, reach, or it can purify, modify. Here first two aspects are very important. The purification, modification is, you can understand. Purification is required for this psychological U-turn, purification of mind. And there is no modification of, it's not a modification of your knowledge. First two things only you may be having some doubt. It is producing knowledge. You may think it is producing knowledge. But with respect to self-knowledge, no, it is not producing knowledge. Very important thing. It is a very subtle thing, but we have to discuss for some time. There is no production of knowledge because you are known to you. Other than during sleep, you are self-evident to you. You are not making any effort to feel your presence. So here one aspect is that one actually happened it about 20-25 years before. In 90s, exact year, I don't remember. So what is this teaching? Because this teaching is not producing knowledge. So that is what I am telling. It's a discussion, is a very subtle one. Simply I am telling what we are doing in the body and mind case. You are negating whatever you have been thinking that you are the body. You are establishing with so many scientific logical proofs that you are not the body. Similarly, with respect to mind also, we are proving logically and taking experience and science also to some extent, energy and everything. We are proving you are not the mind. Then soul, I told you already, it is actually for astrologer. So negating soul is not a big thing. 1 or 2 points are there, and we have discussed elaborately what is soul. It's a part of mind, ahankara. So you are negating that also. So what you are producing? You are not producing anything. So action can produce something. So action cannot do this for you. Action is required for purification. Don't. Action is required to make you come here. Action is required to open the computer, listen. Action is required for asking doubt. But action cannot reveal you. You are so obvious. So there's one actually happened thing. It is very interesting thing. So I'll tell you what happened in 90s. I was working in HUL in a corporate quality department, and as per planned procedure, one gentleman joined our department. Our department means our room, we 3-4 people, and we welcome and we introduced with our names as usual and from where he joined. So after a few hours, he happened to be hail from my place. So we started talking in our language also in the company. So he wanted to meet a person and he was giving the background. Because this background, he got it from his father-in-law. His father-in-law got from his brother-in-law. So he was telling some vague description of the person whom he wants to meet. Anyway, definitely communication gap, something happens. So by the time it is reached the third year, means per third person, it was having some communication that the person who joined in our department, who is nearby me, we are talking, he wants to meet a person. That person we take A, person A. A was working in North India. He wanted to transfer and join the corporate office in the quality department. He was not knowing the name. So he thought of meeting the person because he is very distant relative to that person A. So it was going on. I also was getting the information and just discussed with my family. First day, second day was going on. We were working together. He again told how to find out the person who came from North India and is working in the same building and quality department. Some vague information about the person. Then after 3 days, he checked with father-in-law. Father-in-law checked with father-in-law's brother-in-law. I checked with my father-in-law. My father-in-law checked with my father-in-law's brother-in-law. Then fourth day we met together, and that gentleman wants to meet me, but not knowing the name, this was delaying. We were so happy and cordial on that onward because we are very. My father-in-law's brother-in-law is his father-in-law's brother-in-law. The relationship is a different thing, complication. But here, what is to be understood is that, see, same thing we are teaching here also. So for that gentleman, what happened? We met together, but he wants to meet me. So already the purpose is with him because means he finished his purpose, but not knowing. It happens not only here; it happens to our guru also. Pujya Swami Dhyananda Saraswati has written thing. Another person was traveling with him in a train. He has not seen Swamiji's photo, so he wants to meet. And after that, they came to know that that person wants to meet the Swamiji only. And the ashram they met. See, this happened in my case. So what is this teaching then? So this is beautifully described by Swami Paramartha Anandaji. That is, this knowledge is not producing anything. That's what. The limitation of actions are very much correlated to this. So these teachings are not descriptive words. Very important thing to understand. This teaching does not describe the person, describe the entity or spirit or consciousness. A very important thing to understand. That's why I'm telling, 5th class, subtle matter is there. What is I am not the body, I am not the mind is over in 5-10 minutes. But these aspects we cannot teach you in the first 2-3 classes. So now you have to understand the glory of this knowledge and also the teaching methods and what are the obstacles in this. You have to know the obstacles, then only you can solve it. So these are all not descriptive words. What about teaching the Atma? Whereas these are all introductory words. You have to differentiate. You should know about the difference between descriptive words and introductory words. So if your friend comes with another person, if your friend comes with another person and your friend wants to introduce that person to you, he will not describe that person. No? Describe once, he is fair, he is fat. You can see that. Your eyes will tell you. So he will not describe the person. He will give you the background of the person. Introductory words he will use. Whichever is not, you cannot read it. His background of education or his previous designation, where all he worked. So he has to introduce like this. So descriptive words will, it's very obvious. It's weight, structure, features. Similarly, in self-knowledge also, whatever we are teaching about Atma, it may appear as we are describing. No. Because it is introducing the entity which you are already experiencing during your 2 of the major states, especially waking state and dream state. Tameva bandham anubadi sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibadi. Kathopanishad is there. Because of that Atma awareness principle only, you are able to hear, you are able to see, you are able to understand. So it is ever evident consciousness. But what is happening here, you don't know you are that. You have been identifying with your body, your mind, your soul for years after years, for janma after birth after birth. So we have to negate that. That is the main thing. Negation is the teaching, not description and so already you are that. So you are only, so for that only psychological U-turn, production is not there in this. You are not producing any new knowledge. Very important. You are not producing anything new. Second aspect is what? Reaching. This is not reaching you to Swarga or anything. I am in Sai Bhadra Yoga Center. I am in this room. So what should I do to reach Sai Bhadra Yoga Center? No, impossible. Already I am in Sai Bhadra Yoga Center. If I forget, I have to know. Somebody has to remind me. By amnesia, if I forget, I have to be reminded. So here we are reminding you, you are that. So action can reach you somewhere. This is not reaching. Very important thing. So that's why action cannot do this to you. So only knowledge can. For knowledge, preparatory procedures are very important. So preparatory procedure, we discussed, then there is always recollect. One by one eligibility, every class you have to add one more eligibility. If you don't do, you cannot get benefits. This class, this series of talks are oriented or designed for benefits. It is not only a good time pass and things like that. So it will be available, but this class will be available in the YouTube. But again you have to listen if you don't get benefit. So first eligibility, that is already I should not do to others. Second eligibility, some small one story is there that we can share. Second eligibility, what it was told 4 classes before. I am responsible for all my experiences. Very difficult to accept, but karma theory, law of karma. No? So I told a sentence, you put it in the mobile and again see whenever you are having, especially some problems and everything. My every experience is the cumulative results of my present action and past action. This sentence. Present action also is equally responsible, but past action also. It might the results of the action would have taken a long route. You may not be knowing the route. So adrishta phala, adrishta. So that one you will not know when you will get it. Adrishta phala you get it. Adrishta phala, it is the potent result. When it fructifies, that is the secret of the nature. So on story we listened in Hindi, so we can share it. I think I'll tell in English. One young gentleman, adolescent, teenager, was going on the road. Just going, there are a lot of bogs, means what? Mango fields are there, mango. The fruit, mango fruit season. So this young boy, the teenage, he saw attractive mango hanging from the mango tree, a somewhat reachable height. Color of mango is attractive, no? So he saw it, he saw around no people, and he went near. He went near and got some fragments of nice mango fruit, nicely ripened mango fruit. So he saw, then he walked towards that tree, saw the height also. Then he stretched himself and with his hands he plugged. First he saw with his eyes, then he asked his legs to go there. Then he stretched himself and plugged the mango. Then by the time his mouth was watering, then he smell was also nearby, mango is nearby. Then he started biting it and was enjoying the mango fruit. Nice taste. Whatever the finest quality mango you can imagine. He was relishing his favorite, the taste buds were engrossed. And it's a good mango, stomach was also getting filled. By the time he was eating and finishing, he got beating after beating on his back. That garden keeper came and he saw this boy enjoying, plucking the mango and enjoying like anything, and he got several beatings. Beatings were so painful, and naturally he started crying through eyes and nose. That much beating pain. So how the karma has traveled, you see. Eyes saw the mango, then smelled it, then the person asked his leg to go there, walking, then the hands plucked it, then the mouth ate it, and stomach got filled. But which one was affected? Eyes and nose? Just see this. Eyes is the starting point, but it got the results back and started crying what came from eyes. So the karma has traveled all through his other karmendriyas. Here I understood one more thing. See the free will. Free will also important thing. Misusing the free will, no? Eyes and nose. Eyes and hearing. Listening. The free will is very high in eyesight. But free will is extremely low in other senses. Think over. Subtle matter. Eyes has got the free will. You can close it. If you don't want to see, you can close it. But can you close your hearing? Same thing with the smelling, taste and touch. But especially hearing, you cannot close your ears. It will be heard. But eyes has got a option. You can close it. So free will is high in eyes. And free will is low in hearing. So see, this one aspect is karma theory. I have told you, eligibility. But it is revealing one more important aspect, that this knowledge is karna parampara. It comes through listening and asking doubt and clearing. See, the listening, it is both teacher and the student. Correct teacher, correct subject. Correct subject means what? What will you give you benefit? Not Swarga and other things. Correct subject or God, not the power and everything. That's why in the manual two topics are fully dedicated to this. That's objective of the subject and the seeker and the sought. What you want, that's what first class and everything. You should know what you want. So those things very important. So in the listening, understanding process, listening is Sravanam, then Mananam, then Nididhyasanam. So listening, the teacher, correct subject, and the students, all eligibilities, priority, concentration, importance, commitment, regularity, taking notes, systematic, all these things there in the listening. Both teacher and students' participation. But second stage, conviction, mainly student, and clarifying with the teacher. That's all. Main 80% student. Reflect the idea, reflect the teaching, repeat the teaching. Doubts come means wait for the next class or ask the teacher. Students' proportion increases in the second stage of conviction. Then Nididhyasanam, contemplation, totally student. No teacher there. So these are all the things, aspects of this knowledge. Then only it will give you benefit. So here, free will, no? We were discussing about the eyesight and listening. So the track should not be lost. So this teaching will be more effective by listening, not by reading. Very important thing. So listen and ask doubt. So that's why Sravanam is there. So one story is also over. Now some other aspects of this process of understanding we will be discussing, because the method of teaching this, the 11 points or 10 points of I am not the body, I am not the mind, not much thing. So we will go through one by one the aspects of the teaching aspects. So here the words have got direct meanings and implied meanings. So when the teaching is happening, you have to understand the direct meaning very easy. All of you are well proficient in the language. But implied meaning, Lakshyartha, has to be understood. That's why I am making the teaching very easy. Very easy to understand the Lakshyartha. Otherwise you have to ask. So what is the Vakyartha, Lakshyartha? The direct dictionary meaning and the implied meaning. Examples we used to share. All you have to, so students can recollect. We give example that one of the senior executive director is the pillar of the organization. pillar of the organization. We just sometimes use in some small companies. Means he is not round, he is not that much hard to feel, he is not that much heavy as a pillar. But he is the most responsible person, because of him only the company is functioning. So the second part, his knowledge, his experience, his skill, those things are reflected in the sentence, pillar of the organization. Just like the pillar holds the building, he holds the organization. So this is Lakshyartha. Lakshyartha is this ability. But Vakyartha is a pillar. Similarly, we use that boy is tiger in mathematics. He will not pounce when the mathematics class comes. He is an expert in mathematics. So these things, implied meaning of these words you have to understand. So we will take some example, implied meaning. I told you action cannot reach you. So those things also you have to understand. However, we have given example. Action can reach you or action can produce you. This knowing yourself is not production of new. That's why introductory word, descriptive word I have told you. So that implied meaning is you should understand that I have to understand my original nature through this teaching. The teachings, the implied meanings are more important than dictionary meaning. That's why interaction is required. So we will try to increase the interaction provided you interact. So let us see. So similarly, implied meaning from the point of conviction, all things you have to recollect. That is the height, weight calculation, that all things it should come to your mind. While understanding this knowledge, not the book knowledge. Book knowledge, academic knowledge will not help you anywhere. You will forget also. But once you come to know about your real nature, how will you forget? So nothing to remember. So that is the beauty. So in the conviction level also, you have to put your all efforts in understanding the implied meaning. So one example is there about the sleep, So you have been taking the sleep state as a normal phenomena, enjoying bliss, all these things. But how much we are telling about your sleep? We will be telling further. So those things, implied meaning of the sleep. The direct meaning is sleeping is okay, giving relaxation, giving refreshment. Implied meaning, what? Last week I told you, sleep, the awareness principle is there. I thought is there. That's what in sleep. It's very near to your real nature. I thought is there. Only thing is that I am is not there. Okay, I thought is there. Then when you wake up, I am thought comes with all attributes. That will so that these things are implied meaning. About the sleep means immediately it has to, your mind has to go. That sleep, I thought awareness is there. That principle only prompting me to tell that I had a good sleep after I wake up. These are all old things. Again, I don't want to repeat. So I am telling you the direct meaning and implied meaning about the sleep. So it is all so very important about the aspect, teaching aspect, understanding aspect, and the process of conviction, and then assimilation. Then another important thing is that here connecting the understood facts. So many things you are means understanding first time. You have to connect. Connect, very important. No, otherwise what is the use? Connection from what? First thing is searching for satisfaction, happiness, and not able to achieve through materialistic life. Maybe opposite is going nowadays. So not able to achieve that. Then reference point. From what reference point you are searching the happiness, body, mind, intellect. Then negating, you are not the body, you are not the mind. So many proofs, scientific argument. So 100% conviction that there is something else is there in the nature in addition to matter. This conviction is to come. If this conviction does not come, ask me the doubts. You cannot proceed without this conviction. There is something other than the matter energy. The whole world is matter and energy. There's something else. This is told to you with an example. Sweetness of coffee. All you have to recollect, connecting the points. So sugar is there to give the sweetness to the coffee. Coffee does not have sweetness. Milk and coffee decoction. Similarly here, that spirit is there. So consciousness. Whichever way you want, you can use spirit, atma, consciousness, awareness principle. So consciousness is one of the very good word. Consciousness. So consciousness cannot sit inside your body. Example, you have to remember space. Space cannot be created by chemicals. Space is there inside. Similarly, you are in consciousness. You are in consciousness is the very, very difficult thing to comprehend, because consciousness is your higher self. You are means the whole universe is in that higher self. Higher self is one. Advaita philosophy. So that is higher reality that has to be accepted cognitively only. So how many things you have to remember? This is what is teaching. This only can give you benefits. Only thing is that I am not the body, understood, I am not the mind, understood. Okay. What will give benefit? This higher self is unaffected by anything happening in other things. Means whatever happens in the dream, you are not affected. If you are affected by dream, then there is something wrong with you. That's all. Treatment is required. So my lower nature cannot affect me in any way. I am my higher self, awareness, consciousness. The example is deep sleep. Your deep sleep on any day quality is same, we have discussed. That is one principle. Consciousness is one. You are almost in that nature. Only because of the Maya power, tamasic quality is there. That we will discuss afterwards. That's why we are telling you are almost in that freedom stage of sleep. So you are, cross-check this. This is what understand. Sleep implied meaning. One is that your sleep throughout your life is same nature. Then you now check up your deep sleep and another person's deep sleep state. Cognitively you can check up, no? Cognitively you check up your sleep and your friend's sleep, your relative's deep sleep, all will be same, quality wise. So you are that Advaita, consciousness, one thing. That is higher self. So what we told is that excellent thing is that Gulab Jamun. You recollect that. Gulab Jamun is soaked in the syrup. But what is the beautiful connection between Gulab Jamun and our this thing, you know, that is inside, that small thing will be there. That's the North Indian Gulab Jamun. Recollect, that is small sugar bubble, hot bubble will be there. It's called name, many people may know, North Indians, Batasha. What happens to that now? When you fry it, it will be very hard. That hardness binds the various aspects of your mind. That's what Ahankara. But when it is soaked in the syrup, that syrup enters inside and makes that sugar ball also to melt, and it also becomes syrup. The Gulab Jamun's body is soaked in the syrup, inside is syrup, outside is syrup. That's why that's taste of that Gulab Jamun. It is told in actually, we were trying to get one Anupravesha Sruti. In Taittiriya is there, and Chandogya also spoke, and Brihadaranyaka. We got the reference also, reference number people told not to tell, it may be there, reference slide will. So, Anupravesha Sruti. Pravesha means entering. So, this, when Brahman became many, whichever suitable body, Sushma Sharira, Brahman is present everywhere, no? So, it becomes Chetana, sentient, that origin of the living beings. This cycle happens because of karma theory, that we will see in the advanced class. So how many aspects of the sleep, deep sleep? That's what implied meaning. We are coming back there. So to make it a little easier thing, I tried to make some acronyms or something. You know, is AIDS for remembrance. So acronym I made it, but here I'll try to recollect and tell you. I made it some non-connecting manner, but it may help you to remember. But we are not bringing any party, communist party and everything. So the word sentence will tell like that. So don't relate to anything. So I made one sentence. Unconstructive attitude of CPM. What connection I'll tell you. Unconstructive attitude of CPM. First letters you try to remember. First letter. U. U for understanding. Then second word is constructive, unconstructive. I split like that. C for conviction, understanding then conviction. Unconstructive attitude. A for assimilation. So understanding, conviction, assimilation over. Then off also you can take. O for objectification. See, objectification is a very powerful technique. That some students wonder what is objectification, they ask. So objectification is there for body, objectification is there for mind, objectification is there for soul. So unconstructive attitude of over O. Then CPM stands for, you should know. C stands for cognitive acceptance. Then P stands for plane of realities. Then M stands for manifestation. So if you try to remember the sentence, most probably you will be able to recollect the words. When you recollect the words, you try to recollect the meaning. If not, you ask me or refer the blog. Under service, all these things should be available to you without effort. Then only you will be able to get convinced and assimilate. Okay. So that aspect, this see what you have to do for this from next class onwards. You have to fix some benchmarks. Whether you are progressing, because from 5th class, 6th class, it will be over in 10 classes. So this will be only available in the YouTube. You can again listen. That's what. If the benchmark, fix the benchmark. What benchmark? If I understand about my body and I understand that I am not the body, body related problems should not bother you. Before that, what has to happen? The inferiority complex about the body should vanish. I am blind, but if any person introduces me that he is blind, I will not bother. Then people think that is not a good word to use to introduce. But what is the problem? I am blind means I am blind. So either it's dark or short or no personality, what is the problem? Body is not the thing, no. It is not giving you this thing, your income and everything, your performance. So body related inferiority complex should totally vanish. That is the first benefit. Second benefit, body related problem should not worry you. If some problem comes in the leg pain, you have to treat it or you have to take care of it. Not worrying, oh, this leg pain will increase and now how can I walk, how can I go to office, what will happen to my life, nothing. These are all psychological fear. So body related problem should not bother you too much. It has to bother you to such much extent that you will take care. Inferiority complex should totally go away. So these are the benchmarks. If you don't get it, what you have to do? Repeated listening. Repeat listening, repeat listening, repeat listening. Any body related problem, if you don't get, repeat listening, science and logic. Repeat listening, science and logic. Repeat listening, science and logic. Then mind related problem. I am not the mind, not only knowing that. If mind related problem means what? I hinted you, but I have to tell you again. You will feel a pleasantness when you approach a hill station. 2-3 kilometers before itself, you will feel the pleasantness. AC may not be required in the car. That kind of pleasantness you will feel in the mind. The mind will have that pleasantness. That is the symptom of beginning of the benefits. If it doesn't come, what you have to do? Eligibility criteria you have to put. You have to reinforce all the eligibility criteria. I should not do to others what I don't want to do, and also I am responsible for all my problems. I am responsible for all my experiences. See, this will be inherent. You have to change it. Very difficult to change it because precipitated birth after birth. So benefits will not start unless otherwise you take responsibility for your experience. Any problem, you are responsible. It's not easy. Then giving due importance to life and giving only due importance to life. Means you have to give importance to your life. I should give importance to my life and I should give due importance to life. First is giving importance is my life. And generally life will be like that near and years. Then start increasing what is good for you, start disliking what is not good for you, not only eating. So eligibility, I don't want to tell so many things. There you, for mind related problem, if pleasantness of the mind, that fineness of the mind, the relaxation of the mind, if it doesn't come automatically, then you have to increase the mind related eligibility, systematic approach. Ask doubt. See, with Wednesday, that gentleman comes, Singapore gentleman, but others not coming. Very important, clearing the doubts. And this class is benefit oriented, I am telling you, it's not like other classes. Very good, Ramayana, Mahabharata, so many things are coming, very good. But entertainment. How many teachings you are adopting from Lord Rama's life? But this is not that. No? This is actually every sentence you have to understand, assimilate in everything. So that benefit has to start. So benchmark the improvements you are expecting or you are being assured. That is there in the website and everything. Benchmark. Then monitor. Benchmark, then you monitor it. Monitor your. If it is not there, what is to be done? What is to be done also I told you. Body related means listen, repeated listening. Mind related, not only listening, eligibility. So there also is good. BMW. Benchmark, monitor, and what is to be done. So your life will be like a state transport bus if you go to a place with the road with lot of ups and downs. If you go in BMW, remember BMW is I think a good car. BMW. Benchmark, monitor and work for it or what is to be done. So this like acronyms may help you just in case if you want you yourself can make your favorite acronyms. So the life will be smoother. The problems may not affect you that much. You will not note the problem to that much extent. These are the initial benefits. The higher benefits are unbelievable benefit that will come toward the end of the series of talk. We will try to discuss about the mind-boggling benefit. But here, starting benefit should be there from 6th class understanding aspect because that's what has happened to the residential students. Second month, third month, they start getting the benefits. So that much we are covering here. So only 7 minutes. So connecting the points we discussed, connect the points. So that one, don't miss it. Connect all the points whichever this. That is, the materialistic life cannot give you the happiness. Then it is available as per this thing, and then reference point of searching the happiness. Then I am not the body mind. Then I told you that connecting, you have to connect. You should be able to connect the facts understood logically, scientifically and cognitively. You have to connect the facts. You should be able to connect the new things you have understood logically, scientifically and cognitively. Then the benefits will come. Neutralization, assimilation will be that. That is neutralization of habitual errors. That we will see the up to conviction level, doubt clearance, everything. So now we have covered what I am not the body, 1 point, I am not the mind, 1 point. The soul point is similar, no? That is nothing. That is now first a few classes, same thing. Soul is subjectifiable. You go through your life and some periods are enjoyable, soul. So you are objectifying, and 1 or 2 points we will discuss at the end. Then some of the aspects of awareness we have already touched. We have already touched some of the aspects of awareness. That is non-changing nature of the sleep. And non-changing nature is calmness, peacefulness. That's what. Don't expect or don't have all misunderstanding removed from your mind. Happiness means jumping in joy. No! Na praharshyet priyam prapya. Not vijet prapya cha priyam. What a beautiful thing. If you jump in joy, you will be frustrated. Naturally, you want peace of mind, calmness. But why you want that jumping in joy? I was also in office. Now only I understood. No, calmness, that peace, that blissfulness, peacefulness, the joy that gives, the excitement doesn't give. Which is all in Bhagavad Gita that I told you. Appreciate prem prapya. So like that, you have this understanding. Happiness is that peacefulness. For achievement of this will help. And benefit of happiness and everything go through. That's what eligibility. You go through the benefits. This one, that is fourth topic. When you go through the benefits, that will motivate you to put the eligibility. That is, it is worth to work for eligibility and get the benefit. So that is this thing. So go through that also, and then some points we have. And the important this thing, priority and everything, one sloga is there. Uttishtada jagrada prapyavara nibodada kshurasya dara nihida durittiya durgam padastat kavayo vadandi. Kathopanishad. Uttishtada jagrada. You have to get shaken. Such a thing is there in the creation. Only as long as I am able to concentrate and intellect is working, I can understand this. That will take care of throughout my life till the end. So, Radhavan is telling, you have to get shaken and wake up. Because this is Kshurasya Dara, means it is like a walking on the edge of the knife. That's what, anything happen. Did we expect this present situation in the January? No. February also we did not expect. Till March first week we did not expect. Anything can happen. In future also what is going to happen, we don't know, economic situation. So this is like walking on the sword. You should get prepared. So that is what we understand. How without changing the environment, how you cannot get affected. You lift yourself up. You can lift yourself up. Higher self is your higher nature. That's what, no, that Ramayana sloka also one was there. On seeing that ocean, how the ocean can be made small? Hanuman lifted himself up. Goshpadi Niravaraki Masaki Kata Rakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Mande Anilatmajam. You lift up, that things will become smaller. So the problems will become small. It will not we need not make a note of it. It will happen. But you should lift yourself. No, I can help you. But all the things what I am telling you is totally from Vedanta. So that's what my son-in-law has made one big sheet of what all the Vedanta. That's what this thing mainly collected. More than 100 slokas. References are given that we flash along with PowerPoint thing and everything. Then we will end the session. Then I think we will flash it. Then so that the teaching will have its systematic ending, sampradaya ending, prayer. Then we will flash it new modern technology. Then the question answer. Okay, we'll end the session. Om Purnamada
Purnamidam
Purnamidam
Purnat
Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnamadaaya
Purnamevavasishyate.
Purnamevavasishyate. Om
Om
Shanti
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 Shanti.
Shanti.
Sri
Hari
Guru
Om
Sri
Shri
Guru.
Gurubhyo Namaha. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the PowerPoint one thing? Okay. Then morning we decided the PowerPoint one. That's what, no, with 3 points. That one, because the eligibility is there. Then we will send them also because they are available. then they can release the mute, the participants. And we'll send these things, then only I think you can make it useful by going through it deeply. So all the eligibility points shared it. No? So afterwards we can send, I think this is okay, complete, I think. No? Then that Excel sheet that just you can show the Vedantic reference, that also will send it, and that other one, equation will be useful today only, no? Afterwards, not a big deal. That second.
You can put the equation, no? No, Vedanta is put. PowerPoint is
PowerPoint is over. PowerPoint,
Yeah.
we will send these things, and then Excel
We
sheet.
will send this PowerPoint, yeah.
Excel sheet. Okay,
Close.
then Excel sheet reference also we will send. Then the equation or reference.
Which one do you want?
But the equation put out by easy item. Equation will be visible. When it is visible, you can tell.
Yeah, the equation is. I
People
think hope it is visible.
Then mute. They can unmute now, and they can.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah.
Visible. So the Vedanta teachers used to give that first equation only, 9 minus 2 equal to 4 plus 3. So that everyone knows. The other one I was trying to get one integration equation. So that only those who are having high mathematics knowledge will be able to equate. So what is the significance of these equations and everything is that you need sufficient knowledge to understand the thing. This is the only thing to know. Nothing to do with integration or nothing to do with the mathematics. The preparation is required for understanding the equation. Here also we are telling you are equal to Atma. So for that you have to have preparation.
We can change
So preparatory things are very important. So that only is significant. Now that the other thing, Vedanta references, you can see that extensive this things is done, study is done in Vedanta of various. So this also will be sent to you. You can refer it, use it. If you want, refer that number and go through the Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, with the specific topic also put, not only eligibility benefit. Inside that, in subtopics also we highlighted priority or about that excitements and everything, happiness, then gradual progress. Then all the things are kept there. Individually it is given to you. So from the Upanishads as well as from Bhagavad Gita, a lot of references are given. So this individual subtopics will be very important. Wherever you are weak, you can reinforce it. You can identify your weak points. Then whichever is required, either see the Vedanta background if you are that kind of faith in Vedanta. Otherwise, logical things I have given you. As per your requirement, you make your list of things to be implemented.
Can go back to slide.
The question answer, no? It's already 9
Any
o'clock.
questions? Yes, 9.
So questions you can put now because and Wednesday also Jayendran comes, but others also I told you today. That's why the teaching will be over. Already 50% over in 2 classes. So 2 more classes only required for other aspects of mind and body. Only your participations and questions are important for benefits.
Good evening, Jaykumar.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes.
Huh?
I already started getting the benefits.
Actually, it is. So it is only our spiritual.
I'm practicing and I'm also going through again and again so that, it is imbibed. So, I will really ask questions when I am really not convinced.
You are convinced that's what required.
Sake of asking something.
When you got convinced, yes. And if you are using any special method for your conviction, then you can share with other few people.
Sure. Because I also listened to a couple of other gurus,
You are already in the line.
That is some conflict comes. That is why I am thinking myself and following something. For example, your concept of using free will or controlling the thoughts. That is something new I have found in your thing. Actually, other gurus I have not come across this. But that is very helpful.
Yeah, that's an individual requirement, because individual suitability is means better than generalizing thing. Some of them are general, but some of them are individual. That both you have to.
That's how I am following. So not that I just don't want to ask questions just for the sake of it. I will reflect and then really anything helpful I will come back to you. It is very useful. That is why I am one of the regular participants.
Regular, very long time of 50 years before we got, and then you are regular. Yeah, good, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Saraswati was about to come. She told you to come.
Okay, I don't know that. Saraswati is there.
Hello?
Yeah.
Saraswati.
Yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, please. Tell me.
Yeah, this is Anusha.
Anusha.
I just have a doubt. So, the spirit at this present birth is given a body. Okay.
Which one? The spirit? No,
we
your
are-
question.
the spirit, we are all represented, ultimately we are represented by the spirit. So the spirit is given some body, some form of recognition as the body. So in this present birth, through that body, we are accumulating some karma, right? So when I am not the body, and in the next rebirth, the body, I will not have the same body, right? So though my spirit may be carried over to the next rebirth thing, but my body will not be carried, right? I maybe have some other body, some other representation. So in that case, how the actions through, that is the karma, how do you justify that being carried to the next rebirth? When I'm not the body, whatever actions done through my body, how is that carried through the next rebirth? So that is my question, sir.
Okay.
Mute it.
Yeah. Now, some corrections in the question. Spirit is not carried over from life to life. That is jiva, soul. So nothing happens to spirit. We are telling spirit is of higher reality. So spirit is consciousness. Consciousness is never moves from here and there. So that very, very fundamental thing to understand is only you are telling about the soul. The soul is the locus of karma. So that only, that very fundamental change in the question I am doing now. It is, what do you mean spirit is carried forward? That is not spirit, that's soul. That soul is because of the notion. Notion, I notion, me notion, my notion. So here the body does the action. So behind that action, the Sushma Charira is that where it is processed. Any kind of action is processed in the mind, Sushma Charira. Very clear, no? It is, for example, if you have come to the class, your Sushma Charira has asked the Sthula Charira to walk and come or something like that, you are there only. So, the Sushma Charira is the processing place. Sushma Charira survives the death. Sthula Charira only is burnt or cremated. Karna Charira is always there in the three things. You know, Sthula Charira, Sushma Charira, Karna Charira, the body. So, Karna Charira we don't talk. So, Sushma Charira moves after life, leaving the Sthula Charira. So, the body's action, how it is coming means what? Body is inert, no? So, what happened in the Sushma Charira, it is processed. That it becomes the locus. That takes another body. And as per the potent result of the karma, It takes the body and experience the karma phala in that body. So body is left, definitely it is cremated or buried. It mix up with the Panchabhuta. So though body does the action, this is locus is subtle body. No, subtle body is not dying during the death. It comes out of the gross body when the gross body becomes useless because of the disturbance in the Panchabhuta Tattva. So then subtle body takes another gross body and there it neutralizes the karma. With so many things are there. Actually, Sanjita karma, Agami karma, Prarabdha karma, how it comes and everything, it is there in the higher class. So your basic correction is not the spirit, that is soul. So soul is there as long as you have got the I notion, me notion, my notion. So that will be there till you get the knowledge fully. Totally, if you get only, the soul vanishes. It's a non-entity. Till that time, I am doing, you are telling, that body does means you are doing. So that soul is there, no? Notion is there. This notion, soul will be clarified with the beautiful example that I told you. J.K. Kumar has given me some heroes' names. With that one, I have made one thing. One small, about 2 minutes talk. I will be including that. What is that soul? How it is there till we inquire. Already is told, that is the intruder in the marriage. These are all you do. That soul is there, very prominent till you give importance. You all, crores and crores and crores of people are giving importance. Millions and billions of people. That's why the karma theory. So that soul, when it is negated only, it is not there. Till the time it has to experience. Karma neutralization will be there. After that, you will understand that you are higher nature, karma is of lower nature. Karma will not affect you. That is the ultimate thing. That will come only 9th or 10th class. Till the time, body's actions are attributed to the soul. Soul takes after the birth, travels, and will experience the action, results of the action.
Hi, Uncle, this is Annamika.
Anamika.
Yeah, so to continue this question, it is like whatever the action we will do, we should not expect the fruit of the action, right? That is, we have been taught. But then why that effect of that karma we need to carry forward to the next birth? If we are not supposed to take the fruit of the action, then why it will be carried forward in the next birth? And like when the misfortune when everything will go in the proper time and when everything will happen as per the desire, everything is fine. But when it will not happen, people will say that this is your misfortune because of your prarabdha karma. But when I did not take the action, means fruit of the action, then why should I carry forward it to that next birth? This is my question.
When you bring the karma word itself, it is taking the fruits. No, what happened? Karma yoga is totally different. You are mixing two things. Karma yoga is not giving importance to the fruit of the action, selfless action. Karma yoga, doing service and means all the charities and everything. There, you don't expect the fruit of the action. But here, prarabdha karma is because of that, you are good and bad, everything, no. For example, doing service and everything, and doing all the punya, puja and everything. If you give the notion that I am doing, then you will get punya, you will get a good birth. But the same actions, service actions, without I notion means it is purification of the mind. The purification of the mind has to increase, and you should know your real nature. At that time only, that karma will not affect. There's a lot of gap between the first and two. Karma yoga will not give you moksha. Karma yoga will make the path easier because you are not doing for punya. You are not doing for your next janma. You are doing without selfishness, unselfish or selfless activities. When the selfless activities that you are not doing for asking something. So that's why we are telling, while worshipping, don't ask anything for you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu is a general prayer. It's good. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu, Swami says. But that one is good. Not for asking. If you ask, it means you have got a locus. If you don't ask, it is purification of mind. In the purified mind, using the purified mind, understand your real nature. You are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the soul, you are the spirit. then where the action will stand? The locus will not be there for the action. So that two things don't mix up. That if you say selfless actions will not get carried away means what? That's only up to karma yoga. But what about your other things? Your so many actions you are doing, no, that with the I notion. With the I notion doing is, when you brought the word desire, that desire itself is telling that's I notion. The desire, to me, if you ask me, I don't have any desire. I don't have any desire. Constantly I am acting, no, in front of everyone. This kind of thing will come very late. When you have desire, then it means you have got I notion. Then there's soul. Then there's a rebirth. From where the desire comes to you? Desire for service, desire for puja, desire for this thing, desire for this. What is that? That is only I notion, no? So that should not be there. My body is also Lord. My mind is also Lord. Buddhi also Lord. Speaking also Lord. Brahmarpanam, Brahma, all is telling. There's nothing other than God. Then where is I notion? At that stage only, there won't be carry forward. Till the time, there will be carry forward. Whether it's a good action also, that's what I told, no, in the Bhagavad Gita. Yamimam Pushpitam Vacham, all other things also, Swarga and Nivartika. So that definitely soul is there. That is what. So it will take a lot of time to get rid of the I notion, my notion, me notion. It's a process only has started. Karma Yoga and the other things, if you do selfless attitude, it will only purify. It will not make you understand who are you. It will give the path clear. Then with this Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, some relevant sloga only will make you understand who are you. That you have. No. After understanding who are you have to climb. Then only that karma will get disconnected. So one more word to add means, if you have added the word desire, you tell non-binding desires. In your process of karma yoga and everything, non-binding desires you can have, not binding desires. Legitimate one, legitimate action with non-binding desire. Means what? The result should not bind you. That case, okay.
Initials are Jayendran is there.
Anupilio.
Anybody else for any questions?
Recording is stopped. The
Not
mobile
yet,
record.
not yet, recording is on.